Hi, welcome. Compliments of the season. How you doing? This is Gbogbo Swagger, and this is Swaggerslifestyle. Today is the very wonderful and great session because today we're doing our Christmas edition, and the topic we're looking at or we're talking about today is what's your plan this Christmas. So we actually had to do this like before now, but when I spoke to a particular guest, the guest was like, how would you do a Christmas edition in November? That really made sense to me. I said, okay, why not? Let's do it first Saturday of December, because we can officially say compliments of the season, because when you go around, you can start seeing decorations and all of that. And definitely when you see people wearing red and green this season, it just brings Christmas to your mind. So today we're having three amazing people from three different continents. Yes, we have Africa, we have Europe, and we have, I think, America, right? Here, but I'll just allow them to please introduce themselves. So I would go with Tolu. Please introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Tolu Akisomi, seated in Canada. I'm excited to be here. Of course, we all love Gbogbo Swagger's energy, so I'm excited for this episode. Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you. Victor, over to you.
Thanks.
So, Lagos, Nigeria. Super excited.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Victor Ojiakina. I am seated in Lagos. I'm super excited to be here.
Thank you for honoring our invite. And we have our Faith. Candy, please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Candy. I am in the UK. This is my second time being here. I'm really excited.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you for always honoring our invites. Candy is actually a YouTuber. She talks about hair. She talks about her journey as a mother, and also she talks about lifestyle. So you can actually look her up on YouTube and subscribe to her channel. She has very amazing content. So I would, we're having this conversation because it's just time to, let down our hair, because earlier today I was talking to Tolu and I said, anytime it's time for Christmas, you just automatically chill and wind down because it's December, it's end of the year. So everybody's like, it's time to just relax and exhale. So that's what we're doing today. So nothing serious, it's just having a wonderful fun time. And, at some point in time, the audience will definitely give their own opinions or probably give their own experiences, and then we'll just merge everything together and have a wonderful Christmas edition. So what's your plan for this Christmas? That is the topic for today. So I will start with Tolu. What is Christmas to you?
For me, Christmas is more of a celebration of life. For me, Christmas is a season to appreciate people in your life, and just generally having fun with the loved ones around you. The short version, yeah.
That's nice. Victor, over to you.
So for me, Christmas is more like that time you spend with family, like more or less get to relax, because the workload at that period is lesser, unlike other time in the year. So yeah, that's what I
Okay.
And of course, period to eat, so do a lot of eating.
A lot of eating.
Yeah, you can't take away the food part of it.
Well, that's true. That's true. Well, that's true. Okay, fair enough. So, Candy, what's Christmas to you?
And so, like the other guests have said, Christmas is, to me, a time where you come together to fellowship with your family and your friends. It's one time, for me personally, it's one time of the year that even if I haven't seen my cousins in a year or in 2 years, I know definitely at Christmas, that's the time that I'll get to see everybody. So it's a time to come together as a family, to fellowship, to be appreciative of the fact that we've gone through the year and we've now come to the end of the year. So yeah, it's an amazing time. Like they say, the most wonderful time of the year. I love Christmas so much. Yeah, so that's what Christmas is to me.
Yeah. So see me grinning because anytime I hear Christmas, I think of food, I think of everything. But the essence, the real, when I think of Christmas, I think of time with family. Yeah. And I think of most importantly, the reason for the season, which is Christ. Yeah. So that is for me the first. Like during that period, I do lots of reflection. I do a lot of thanksgiving, like thank you for coming. You know, if not because Christ came, we will not be saved and all of that. So that for me is like very important. And then the food comes, and then family comes, and then fun time and all of that. So for our audience that are already tuned in, what is Christmas to you? So just drop it in the live chat and then we'll have this conversation, because today everybody's going to talk and everybody's going to give their own experience or their opinion. So I will go with Tolu first. Can you share one memorable Christmas?
I hope I won't always be the first, just FYI.
Okay, I would rotate.
I know, no pressure, but yeah. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, I was just joking.
I will rotate at some point. Okay, so maybe I'll rotate this time around since you talked about it. So Candy, yeah.
Tell me the question again, because I think I missed that. So can you repeat?
The question is share one memorable Christmas with us.
Gotcha.
Do you want me to go or Tolu is going?
You, Candy.
Okay. So Christmas for me growing up is, like I said, is a time of fellowship with family and friends. So growing up back in Nigeria, we used to always travel for Christmas. So we'll go to my grandfather's house, and that's where all the cousins come around, aunties, uncles from all over the world. We tend to meet in my grandfather's house, and there's just this love and joy you can obviously feel. I remember then, if we're like planning to travel a night before, I don't sleep because of excitement. I'm just so excited because I'll see everybody. And there's this tradition my grandparents do. So my grandmother, she used to have like a poultry. So every Christmas she'd give everybody one chicken, you know, those agric fat chickens to give everybody. And what we used to do is sometimes we'll all like kill our individual chickens, fry it and hide it. And you know, when they cook, you just gotta remove one piece, come and drop it in the fridge and eat. Some of us are so stingy, we'll hide it, we'll take it back to Abuja and put it in the freezer. Every time we're eating, we'll just take one piece and put in there. And then my grandfather as well, he has this Thanksgiving he does every New Year. So he'll kill a turkey, and even if we're 100 of us, everybody must have a piece from that turkey. It's just everyone to eat from it and just to be grateful for the fact that we've seen another year. Sadly, my grandparents are both late now, but I miss those days. Yeah, I miss those days of Christmas. Christmas is different for me now compared to what it was growing up. So, but I still prefer the way Christmas was compared to the way it is right now. Now it's so boring here in the UK, but yeah, that was some of the memories of Christmas. And something else. So I don't know about other parts of the world, but there's something we do in the northern part. So we will go visiting like to friends and family, and they'll give us like Christmas money. You know, just happy Christmas. Yeah, they'll give us happy Christmas and they'll give us money. So I will always come back. All the cousins will be counting our money. Who has more money? Yeah, who has more money? And then when we share food as well, when you go to share food, the houses you take food to, they give you money as well. So it used to be so exciting. We used to queue up. We used to even choose the houses because we know the ones that give you more money than the other. We used to fight for who will go to those houses to go and give food so we can make more money. Oh my God, I miss those days. Yeah. So those were times that no, I used to love Christmas then. So yeah, those were the memories that I still hold very dear to my heart, because since my grandparents died, we rarely go back home for Christmas. So yeah, so those were good times.
Oh, thank you for sharing. As you were sharing, your face lit up, like all those memories. So you see what Christmas does. It just makes you happy. You just have this joy unspeakable and all of that. So Victor, can you share one of your memorable Christmas, or probably some?
Candy said something. She said something about looking out for the houses where you get the most the most gifts. And just remind me of it reminds me of something myself and my siblings used to do then. So usually during Christmas, my dad usually gets either gets a ram or buy a cattle in the house. We get to kill that. All of that process is fun to us. Then the main part is when now get to the point of okay, we need to share food to the neighbors. So you need to look at no, you have to go to no, I can't go to that place. They are usually not. You know, you won't get something from there, so you try to dodge when it is time to go to a particular neighbor's. It's just, remember this things and you just laugh about it. And Christmas used to be fun then. Used to be a lot of fun. It's something you look forward to, particularly knowing fully well that most of the expenses are being made at that time. They're not coming from their own personal pockets. So you can actually seek out the fun parts, But when I got married, after I started my own family, Christmas for me changed to having to go out for the Christmas carol. So I look forward to Christmas carol with some particular church like the Daystar. It's become a tradition in the family over the last 10 years. Every year we look forward to going to Daystar Christmas carol events, as well as KICC. That's not where we worship, but we just enjoy the ambience. We enjoy
the fellowship.
We enjoy the fellowship, and so that has become a tradition. And of course, I look at. So yeah, Christmas for me is those are some of the memories I have about Christmas, and of course the fact that I get to rest.
Okay, so you're speaking from the male angle that you get to rest, but the female, they're actually always in the kitchen cooking.
Yep.
Well, I think I like Candy Bone where you get to have one person to one chicken. That's heavenly.
That's a lot of chicken.
That's amazing. And that's for us, the kids, So her own children, our parents, she'll give some of them 2, some of them 3, according to her.
Wow.
Yeah. She rears them from August all the way to, and they're fat chickens. Those fat ones when you take a piece. Yeah. So some of our parents will get 2, some of them will get 3. Of course, they kill them, bring them back to Abuja, and it will last till January, February. Whenever we cook, we eat that. Yeah, we miss our grandparents so much.
That's memorable, fun time. So over to you.
Okay, so for me, I don't think I have a particular Christmas that I would say is the most memorable. So I'll just talk about little things that I enjoy about some Christmas seasons that I've enjoyed. Most of the time for me, Christmas is not just that one singular 25th day. Christmas is the whole period before then and even after then. So growing up, I'm always excited, like when my parents start receiving hampers from friends, families, work colleagues, and all that. But it wasn't so much as memorable, but I'm always excited when I get those Kellogg's, those cereal packs, or when I get, what's the name of these cookies? Now I can't even remember.
Danish cookies.
Danish, oh my goodness, Danish cookies. Yeah, I'm such a sucker for those. Okay, so I look out for Danish cookies and I look out for Kellogg's cornflakes, the little packs. And then growing up over time, Christmas for me sort of became a time for me to kind of be thankful for people that had supported me, throughout the years. So I would pick, a few names here and there. I can't always, buy gift for everyone every time, and I never bothered to do that. But I'll pick a few people that, and I'll just find something to gift to them. And then more recently, Christmas became more about, spending some time with my nieces and nephews. I love when they open their gifts and they're excited. Oh, thank you, Auntie. I love those moments. And when Candy and Victor were talking about friends, families, and uncles that give you funds and stuff, I could relate to that, because growing up, Christmas was also a little bit about that. It wasn't so significant during Christmas because Easter was about that too. Literally any holiday was about, the kind of money that you could get from mommy and daddy's friends and stuff. So For me, it's just that celebration and the smiles that you see on a lot of people's faces while they open their gifts and all that. Yeah, so I have a whole lot of memorable, moments during past, I won't tell you how many years Christmas I've experienced.
We know. But yes. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so for the people in the audience, please you could actually put in your answers. What is Christmas to you? And if you can share one memorable Christmas with us. So I will take, we already have some comments. So I will just, go to the comment section. So we have Ozema saying hello. Hi, thank you for tuning in. Sweet Oscar, hello, all the way from the United States of America. How you doing? So white Christmas for you. So Ozema is saying, let's start work, okay? The cooking and cleaning. But I think we all find joy doing that when it's Christmas, even if you have to cook and be in the kitchen. But the fact that it's Christmas, you're just happy doing it. But even if you're not happy, even if you're grumbling, you're happily grumbling because it's Christmas and you're doing it. Yeah. But it's work. But we know at the end of the day, it's time to chill. It's time to be happy, relax and watch movies, have fun, play games and all of that. So I think for Christmas, we can actually do the work. So we have Ayabokwade saying, time to celebrate, chill with family. Yes, that is Christmas. Thank you for tuning in and also sharing. So we have Neme Concepts. I love Christmas. Glad to be here. It's glad to have you here. So somebody said, a time to exhale, chill with loved ones and be grateful for the gift of our Lord Jesus. That is true. Thank you for this. So we have Patricia. Hi, Patricia. Thank you for tuning in. She's saying following from here. So it's nice to have you. Thank you for tuning in. So we have Bola Olaiton. Love Christmas. Hi, Bola. Thank you for tuning in. Love Christmas growing up, but now Christmas is work. Oh, wow. So we're coming to the aspect of the adulthood. And, we're living in memories. So, because there was a part where Victor said how it was fun that time when the money wasn't coming out of your pocket, when you know that your parents would actually, get the Christmas dress, the Christmas shoe, you do the Christmas hair and the gifts and all of that. It was coming from their own pocket. But now as adults, you're thinking twice, you're budgeting, should I spend this, should I spend that? I don't think even adults go out to have Christmas dress. I don't think so. Anyway, we'll come to that. So, but I say not Christmas growing up, but now Christmas is what? Okay, that came twice. So now, as adults, what can you say has changed when it has to do with celebrating Christmas? Victor, over to
you. So for me, as adults, what are the things that have changed? Aside from the fact that you now get to be the one doing all of the spending, yeah. But I think that have changed is now I think I'm kind of now deliberate about how I spend my Christmas. Unlike when I was younger, I look forward to, I want to go out on the beach, I want to go out and hang out somewhere. These are places that ordinarily now I can easily go to, not on a special day like Christmas. But then there are some activities that, because of the kids, you need to now plan around that. So for me, Christmas, of course, the Christmas carols that we have to go to, those are also fun for me as well as the entire family. So it's something we look out and look forward to every single year. Then the series of events that follow, So I work in the media industry, so I get to have a lot of invites from some brands, some friends who are having their events this period. So yeah, so those are some of the fun things for me as an adult. Some of those things I really would not have enjoyed as a child. Basically.
Thanks for sharing. Tolo, over to you.
Okay, so one of the things that I would say has changed would be, growing up, things were planned for you, like activities around Christmas was not based on what you really wanted. It was based on what your parents decided that it was going to be based on. And so what has changed for me over the years is, one, deciding times that I want to spend, a lot of times around family, friends, and two, other times where I just want to be by myself. The giftings would have happened pre-Christmas Day, and, just being able to have that choice now as an adult, I really cherish that a lot.
Where you get to make your decision yourself, like, okay, today I'm not going to I'm staying at home, and nobody can say, no, go now, or once we are going to go and stay at Lagbaja, or we are going to uncle's house or grandpa's house, but now you get to choose. So freedom,
your control.
Smells so good. Candy, over to
you. So for me, obviously a lot has changed. First thing first, environment. When I spoke about what Christmas meant to me, I was talking about like my experience of Christmas in Nigeria. Now I live in the UK, and Christmas here is completely different from how we used to know it back home. There's so much going on Christmas Day in Nigeria. That's when like you get to visit people get to visit your house, all the cooking, the eating and all that, But here on Christmas Day, it's literally a day where nothing happens. So when I say nothing, I mean literally nothing. So there's no transportation. All the shops are shut. Everywhere is literally closed. The streets are empty. There's nobody. So you literally have to stay home. Even if you want to go out, there's nowhere to go to. So that is completely different. The difference between back home and here is totally different. And so Christmas here now, everything tends to happen before the Christmas Day. So is maybe like you go to see Santa. That's what Christmas is here now.
Yes.
Yeah, with the kids. Or you're busy doing Christmas shopping because you have to obviously have your Christmas tree and put your gift under the tree for the Boxing Day, where you get to open the gift and all that. So it's completely different. And like he said, back then you had no responsibility. So it's more, even the food you eat, you didn't buy it. The clothing you wear, you'd have no idea where the money came from. But right now, you tend to like be the one buying for your family. I've got 2 kids, you have to like buy for your partner, buy for your children as well. So the expenses comes with it as well. Unlike before, it doesn't, so it's completely different, honestly. Right now, I don't know. I wouldn't say I don't enjoy it as much. It's still a beautiful season to me. Like I love Christmas season. I love to watch Christmas movies with my children. We try to watch Christmas movies almost every weekend till Christmas. I love those moments, but comparing it to how it used to be back then, you can't even compare. Christmas with a lot of family and friends is really, really beautiful. Apart from the real meaning of Christmas, that time you tend to spend with your extended family, not just your immediate family, extended family as well. I don't know, money can't buy that, because now I crave for it, but I can't get it. Yeah, so yeah, so
I think probably should start booking your flights to come home once it's time.
Well, that one is, yeah, I could book a flight and come. But like I said, since our grandparents died, it's no longer the same. So we don't get to see everybody as we used to. Back then, no matter where you are, you would come because our grandfather will ask, why are you not here? So now there's nobody to. So people don't make the effort anymore as before. So it's different. So even if I'm in Nigeria, I'll probably be in Abuja. I wouldn't go to my grandfather's house. So it's completely different. Yeah.
Okay. So I was going to ask you, Tolu, because that was actually a question I was going to ask. Christmas here in Nigeria and Christmas out of Nigeria. And Candy has actually answered hers because she put it around being adults and how Christmas has changed for her. So over there in Canada, what is Christmas like during, what's it called? What is Christmas Day like for you out of Nigeria? So you could do like a comparison, well, when in Nigeria days and now that, and all of that. So what's it like?
Well, I guess back in Nigeria, most of my Christmas, I experienced it as a little kid. So it was more of my parents planning things. And outside Nigeria, one thing I enjoy about Christmas is the fact that it could be white Christmas sometimes, because I love the snow. So you get to have that outside, fun activity with your, friends or like nieces and nephews. My nieces and nephews like cold a little bit like me, as more than the adults. Like adults are usually not as cold friendly. So I usually get the kids to, play with me more outside. But difference in terms of activities. I mean, a few restaurants are still open, but yeah, like Candy said, a lot of places are shut down around that time so that workers that work in some of those stores or restaurants can also get some time with their families. But you would find places like maybe the movie place or like the bowling alley is still open, for that period. But in terms of the difference, it's hard to compare because the Nigerian one I experienced growing up. But, even in the past few years, while I was growing that I experienced it in Nigeria, it was still more solemn in Nigeria than it used to be growing up when we'll have more families around. So I'm not sure why. I think more so because a lot of people have scattered. Everybody is living in, we're not all centered in Lagos like we used to be.
Yeah,
We're now, some of us are in, now some of us are in Abuja. Some people are in, all parts of Nigeria. And so I don't know. I think it's a bit different, but just that feel that sometimes you can still get to get around with some friends and families and share the reason for the season and just enjoy each other.
Aww. Yeah. So safe to say, I think Christmas is lit in Nigeria because we don't have anything closed, because there's a lot of activities to do. Victor, can you please tell them? And he's even in the center of excellence, which is Lagos. Victor, over to you, please. Blow the trumpet.
Okay, so just like you said, Funke, Christmas in Lagos is home packed. Like I'm currently looking at a list of all the events that is happening this dirty December, and I'm like, okay, so it's crazy from the 4th. In fact, from tonight you have the Cool FM family house party. Tomorrow there's the Ebony Live place bikini party. There's the December 12th party by Mayoku. There's Mayoku concert happening December 12th. There's Tiwa Savage live in Abuja. There's a Joe Boy live on the 15th. There's Thames and place. Quite. There's also Tiwa Savage live in Lagos. There's Lax. There's what's this guy's name again? Oh God. There's whiskey events happening on the 19th. There's Burna Boy event. So Lagos, like the party in Lagos is usually, it's crazy. Like it's super crazy. There's a lot of events. It's like one event per day from now. Then there's the Alibaba Falls. There's the Alibaba January 1st event. That I don't miss for anything. That I don't miss for anything. Every other person in the industry, you cannot dare hold your events on January 1st. It's been a standard. Everybody knows that. Hold your events on January 1st, you're doing yourself, because nobody will attend. I mean, literally nobody. All of the A-list artists, they are all at Alibaba's event. So if you go and put your event and say, oh, you're expecting one A-list, people know that they will not attend. So nobody will even attend the event. So it's bumper pack fun from now to January, till the first week of January, when a lot of people that must have spent all of their salary. Are you not going back to okay? Work need to resume the second week of January and visit out to some family.
Everywhere is lit. Everywhere is lit.
Like you said, December is usually 2 months in one in Nigeria. So it's not your regular 30 days.
December has 13 months. we don't know the name, but it just has 13 months because there's a lot of activities.
It's so much as if it is that, but at the end of the day, and this year the events are also very pricey. Unlike so COVID last year, a lot of events did not hold last year because of COVID. There were some that were planned, and as a result, were turned down. But this year, everybody is going out and saying, you know what, I must do something. I just have to put something out there. And the events are not. I'm looking at the prices. I'm like, hello, guy, are you okay?
Who is able to afford
to DJ track?
Dollar has gone up.
Oh no, that will surprise you. That will surprise you. A lot of people actually afford it. These events are actually, most times they are packed full. Like, you ask yourself, so you have an event for 50K a ticket, and on the day of the event you see people everywhere. Like, people are with you, know where are all these guys coming from?
Where are they see this money?
Like, literally, where do they see this money? You know, but it's super fun. Being in Lagos, being in the major cities of Nigeria, not only in Lagos, in Port Harcourt. I have events happening in Port Harcourt. There are events happening in Port Harcourt. There are events happening in Abuja. Though Abuja may be a little bit dry, it was when it gets
we are classy like that. I think we tilt towards the people in the abroad. They are events, but it's not like it's a little bit dry.
But Lagos is usually there's always one activity, there's always an event happening in Lagos. So, like I mentioned, the calendar already is jam-packed. It's full to the brim. Like, you begin to ask yourself, okay, which event am I going to attend?
Oh, so, but for me, Christmas in itself is like part of the times where, because I come from a large family, so a lot of us are actually in this side of the divide, which is in Abuja. So we sometimes look forward to Christmas, where every other person that is in the West will come up, and then we go to my elder brother's house. We all stay there and we have fun. So it's more or less like we stay there for like a week. And we cook, everybody eats together, with the kids. It's more communal, and it's time so we're always looking forward to that. Like, okay, so what are we doing this Christmas? And then we have meals planned, we have activities planned. It's always fun. So I would not say people that are outside of the country where they really do not have a lot of things to do except when they're stuck at home. So please, you could actually like start a new tradition, and maybe start inviting friends over and all of that, so that you could actually have fun at the end of the day. Yeah. I would not ask for your opinion because Candy's rolling her eyes already.
Oh no! I was just going to say. You see, like the way Americans do Thanksgiving. And it's the time to spend with your family. That's how they see Christmas. It's not like you don't want to invite friends or family, but they see it as that. Like I said, fellowship with your family is more like people in your circle. I used to go and see my auntie in a different city, Reading, and we will spend Christmas together. Once in a while we do that, but it will always be those family members, because you don't know what other families have got planned, and you might be inviting somebody and they're thinking, why is she inviting me when she's supposed to be spending time with her own family? Do you understand? It's more of a tradition. It's not like, oh, you don't want to, but that's what everybody does. So
yeah. And I've been to one of Gbogbo Swagger's party before. It was lit.
Okay.
I remember that.
Yeah. That's interesting. Gbogbo Swagger. So that means you're getting an invitation, right?
Yeah. You said
even if you're not invited, you could show up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The
party. You don't need
that's the kind of love that exists. Yep.
You just come. Come as you are. Yeah, it's always fun time during Christmas. So now let's come to personal opinion. Now, what should be the essence of Christmas? Who is going first? Who is going first?
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. I think the essence of Christmas should be fellowship, right? Over the years, we've made it we've made Christmas so many things, and I think so many people have forgotten the reason for the season, right? Christmas it should be a period of giving, because the greatest giving was done by God, who gave His Son for us, and that should be what Christmas should be centered around. It should be centered around giving, not just people within your circle, people outside of your circle,
Yeah.
people who don't have. But then it doesn't mean that it's only during Christmas you get to give to these people. If you have people
Sure.
around you who you feel that are not meeting up, yeah, it's good to always reach out to them. But more importantly, it should be a period where families come together to fellowship, have fun, party. I love what Candy said about the grandparents bringing everybody together. And Gbogbo Swagger, you mentioned something about everybody going to your elder brother's place. This is what Christmas should be about. Because really, I live in Lagos, right? And almost 80% of my entire family, I come from a very large family as well. Almost 80% of my family stays in Lagos. But it's funny that in the last 12 months, I can count on my fingertip the number of times I've seen my brothers. As in, I can literally count the number of times I've seen my siblings, right? Let alone cousins. I can't count the last time I saw some of my cousins, although some of them will get to talk on the phone once in a while, but as I literally see them, it's been like forever for some of them. Then some of us now have kids. Our kids are growing up. They don't even get to know their cousins, and this is simply because our parents are no more. So everybody is just in your own corner. So it should be a period where everybody comes together. Cousins get to meet each other. They get to relate with one another, have fellowship with one another. And so it should be, as well as get to give gifts. That should be part of what Christmas. That should be what Christmas gives,
really. Thank you for that insightful opinion. Who's going next?
I could go. Yeah, so just like what Victor said, it really should be about that fellowship and truly understanding like the real meaning for the season. And one of the things that I actually also enjoy about Christmas that I didn't mention earlier was attending carol service, because you get to watch dramas, about the birth of Jesus, and you get to learn a little bit. And I think that's also good for kids growing up, because that kind of, it puts a signature in your head that even in the midst of all the celebration over the years that you do, you in a way still know the reason for the season. I do think that we're losing that. Like in the past few years, we lose it a little bit every year, and I think that's something that we need to come back to. It's just, yes, it's good to communal with each other. It's good to meet up with families and friends, but are you truly sharing the real reason for that season? Like Victor said, God gave the greatest gift, and so it should also be about giving. But I'm definitely one person that believes that giving shouldn't only happen around Christmas. Like if I had something that I needed to give someone that I feel like they need December 1, and I'm waiting for December 25th to gift them, I have a huge problem with that. So, but I think, just that season of giving, is something that could teach you that it's not only about that time, but it's telling you, it represents what God represents to us and how He gave the greatest gift, but we can reflect it. I mean, we can kind of practice it on every other day of the year. But yeah, going back to that would really be what we should share a little more about what Christmas should represent to all of us.
Thank you for that, Tolu. Can't do it with you.
Yeah, you guys you've said it all, Victor and Tolu. Christmas is, to me, I see it as a time of love, because what Christ did for us is obviously to demonstrate His love for us. That's why He died for us.
Yeah.
So it's that time of love. You should love through the year, obviously, but it's a time where you go the extra mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, to show love, not just to your family, but to your neighbors, people around you, strangers, and all that. And it should also be like a time of sober reflection, just reflect on, like I said, through the year, how God has sustained you, how God has, there's so many people who saw January but didn't see December. So the
Yeah.
fact that we're here celebrating another Christmas is a time to sit down and think, like, it has to be God's grace, God's love that has obviously kept us to that time. So Christmas all the way to New Year is demonstration of love, a time of thanksgiving, a time to reflect on your life, how you've spent the year, looking back, what have you achieved? And this has nothing to do with career goals or all those goals that we set for ourselves at the beginning of the year. It's more of like, your life. How have you impacted people? What have you done? Looking back to say, I'm really proud of myself of how I have actually affected this person's life positively. So to say, so a lot of it, during Christmas time. My grandmother taught us something, which is the fact that she will go around our neighborhood and she will share and she'll buy like bag of rice and wrappers, cooking oil, seasoning, and she'll just make sure she measures them in bag and she'll go round to like the widows
Yeah.
and she will share to them. And that has stayed with us even when she's not here. My mom does it. I try to do it every Christmas, because I saw my grandmother do it, extending love to people who are not directly members of your family. Like we said, it should be all through the year, but Christmas time, I think, is a special time to go the extra mile. So yeah, that's what it is to me.
I like what you all said, and I think I would buttress it. Like I'll start with what Tolu said, that over the years it's like we're really the essence of Christmas is really declining, in the sense that at first people will say Christmas, the next thing you start hearing Xmas, the next thing you start hearing Dirty December, the next
Happy
thing you start
holiday.
hearing different things. But what is Christmas? It's Christ. The essence of Christmas is surrounded within Christ. Jesus Christ coming to the world to die for us. That is the greatest love, which is Christ. And over the years, we've turned it to events, attending events, who is slaying, who is doing this, who is doing that. And I think we've allowed the world to creep into that holiday. And a lot of times, even Christians find it even difficult going for carol service or going to church, as it were. So they would rather sit at home, pop champagne and all of that and have fun, eat, drink, but forget about the real essence of Christmas. So I think the real essence of Christmas is Jesus Christ coming to die for us. And the love he has for us, that he actually came, he died for us, and he saved us. So that should be the essence of Christmas. And even in it, we all have the giving, because I like what Candy said. And she learned that from her grandmother, because she saw her grandmother do it to people that did not have. So it should be a time that we should actually reach out to the poor, the widows, the needy, people that are not even directly related to us. We should just give, that should be a period to give. So I feel that the whole eating and drinking should be secondary, not primary. The primary reason is winning souls, because we're already saved. And as much as possible, our sole responsibility as Christians is to get people saved. So we're not going to heaven alone. We're going with people. This place is an awesome place. You don't want to be caught going to hell. So I'm stringing you along. Let's go to heaven together. So it should be a period to win souls. And it's not like it's only Christmas time that we win souls. No, we win souls all through the year. But we should, as much as possible, when we are posing and snapping and doing all of that, we should win souls and tell the world that Christmas is all about Christ. is about the love of God sending His Son to come and die for us. So that should be the essence of Christmas. And also giving to people that do not have, because there are some people right now thinking that, oh, Christmas is coming, I don't know what I'm going to eat. So they're never thinking about buying Christmas clothes or buying a new Brazilian hair wig or bone straight or whatever it is they buy, or maybe buying a new car. They're thinking of food to eat, what they will eat they do not have. So we should actually extend, that love that we have felt and received from Christ. We should extend it to to these people. And like Candy said, she said her mother does it and now she's doing it. And I'm sure that her kids will see her doing it and they will continue the tradition. So those are family values that we need to pass down, to generations. And also, Victor spoke about fellowship. He talked about so many people living in different towns and all of that. They've not met each other. But Christmas then, it's like a time of reunion. People come from different parts of the world. Even it's then you have all those people in it. You say, I just got back in it. So you have some people that, live abroad. They come back home, they come back home to celebrate. And it's time to spend, fellowshipping with family and friends. So I think we all need to bring back the true essence of Christmas in this period. And it would actually help us. It will heal the society. It will make our family values stronger. And it will actually make us, saner as, individuals. So, you were going to say something?
Oh, no. I was just going to say, to contribute to what Tolu and Victor said about how people are beginning to forget the whole essence of Christmas. So yesterday, my son came back and he brought this orange. I'll try and show you guys before we finish this session. So he brought this orange and there was a tape around the orange. So they had like 4 sticks of sweet and a candle in the middle. And he was explaining to me, he said they told him that they used the orange to demonstrate what Christmas really means. So they said the red tip around the orange is God giving the whole world a hug. He told me the stick of the sweet is the 4 seasons. So God loves us all around the seasons. And the candle is Jesus, which God has sent to come and save us. And I was shocked and I was quiet for a few seconds, and this is my reason. I live in an environment where Christmas is all about Santa and gifting. That's what Christmas is here in the Western world. It's not all about Christ. It's about, that time where you buy gift for your family and Santa comes to visit. So for him to bring something like that from school, it really touched my heart. I was so happy because it meant that, yes, there's still people who still believe or still know the whole essence of Christmas. Is not all about, let's just buy gifts and Santa will come and visit us because I've been good all through the year. So I just wanted to share that. It gives me joy that my son, at least he still has people telling him what Christmas is, as opposed to just, is the time to give me gifts because I've been good for the year. So I just wanted to share that, to add to what you guys have already said.
Oh, that's actually
awesome.
heartfelt. Yeah, that's awesome. Like I was almost shedding a tear. Like, wow. No, but serious, like, wow. Like in school, where there are lots of schools that are actually even thrown out. You can't say Jesus, you can't say God, and all of that. For them to
especially in the Western world here, where they tell you these are things that you shouldn't just say, because don't try to impose your religion to other people. So I was really surprised. And when I went to pick it, all of them, each and every one of them came out with that orange. I need to show you guys. It's really cute. And he said, my son loves sweet. And he said he's not allowed to eat the sweet, and they told them not to eat. So for him to be that disciplined not to eat that sweet is amazing. It's amazing to me. And he's had it since yesterday. I'll show you guys before we finish. So I was really happy yesterday. At least I have faith that it's not as bad as we think it is. There's still teachers or there's still schools who still value what religion is and the real meaning of that religion, not just saying it like, oh, I'm a Christian, but actually teaching what Christianity is. I'm
actually happy because that even made me, thank you for even sharing that, because it made me remember like 2 days ago, I came across a particular video and it brought joy to my heart. So the video was done, somebody was reporting from, I think, Saudi Arabia. And in the video, they started showing us how shops have started selling things about Christmas. And I was like, wow. So they were doing some interviews, and they said that over the years, they had Christmas on the ground. So people are not, even Christians in Saudi cannot really say they're celebrating Christmas. So you celebrate your Christmas, hush, hush. But this time around, you go to stores. So they are trying to say they are doing inclusive religion. So they're not making it all about Islam any longer, that you can't celebrate. So I think they're tilting towards like what Dubai does. So it brought some form of comfort to me. And I was happy. I said, this is a move of God. Because before now, you can't buy anything decor or Christmas. You can't even put up a Christmas tree. But now they're selling it in shops in Saudi Arabia. So this is
progress.
It's like, wow, like, yeah, progress. And I know that God that has started this little one, it would go over, it would be like wildfire, all across all these Islamic nations and all of that, till we all come to the unity of Christ by his grace. Okay, so let's go to the comment section. So we have Patricia saying, Christmas movies, that is actually a part that interests me more about Christmas. Yeah, that's true. We all love Christmas movies. Hi, Peju. She's waving, and I think she has a Christmas tree, and also she's coming in as a Santa Claus. Hope you came bearing gifts. It's nice to have you here. So when I say, wow, I love that Christmas illustration. Yes, I think that's the highlight for me today. That illustration here can be about your son. It's the highlight for me. And also things that are being done, there's a lot of people coming out now to talk about Christmas and all of that. So I think we're actually making progress, and this is progress in the right direction. So as much as possible, even within our own community and network, let us keep saying the true essence of Christmas to people around us, and also fellowshipping with family and friends, and not forgetting the poor, the needy, the widows, and people that do not have. Let's give them gifts. Let them too be, happy about receiving gifts and all of that. And I know that God will continue to bless us to do more. So we have Olufum Lola Motayo. Hi, thank you for joining us. Said our guests, welcome. Thank you so much. So, and also for the people in our live audience, if you can tell us what the essence of Christmas is, that would be awesome. If you can tell us what Christmas is to you, that would be fantastic. And if you want to share some of your memorable Christmas growing up or even as adults, please drop it in the comment section, and then we would, read it. Now, some people are of the opinion that now, because we all have all this financial freedom talk going out there and all of that, so some people are of the opinion that one should be considerate about spending lots of money for Christmas. What are your thoughts about that?
I can start.
Yes, please.
Okay. So for me, I think the messaging should be more around living within your means. So I know a lot of times when we get to celebratory periods, like people want to outdo, than their neighbors. People want to, Funke, like you said, they want to buy Brazilian wig. They want to buy things that they can't typically afford, and we all know how, sometimes we talk about you get your salary in December early in Nigeria, right? And before Christmas is done, but the reality is you have to wait till the end of January before you get your next salary. And I think a lot of times people miss the point, like, oh yes, I want to be a blessing to someone, but don't let it be to your own detriment. Like, you have to be able to plan things. But for me, the greatest thing, even with giving, is learning to give within your means. It's okay when someone that was a blessing to you in the past, let's say they're doing something and you're not able to give them at that time. It's okay. Like, stop trying to please everyone, or stop trying to do something because you feel like this person has done something for you. There's a reason why God used them to bless you. And that's why God will use you to bless other people. You don't have to bless the same person that was a blessing to you. That's not the way Christianity was designed. So I think it's just for me, it's that messaging that it's good to give. It's good to, be a blessing to people, but let it be within your means. Let it be within that medium where you can wake up the next day and not feel like, you can't breathe until the next paycheck comes into play, So that would be my messaging around that.
Thank you.
I also want to support what Tule said. Just make things within, give out things within your means. But more importantly, I think for me, it has to do with planning, proper planning and budgeting, right?
Yeah.
Like, what I will spend for Christmas as far back as June, I already know.
That's a good
December. Come December, there's absolutely nothing. There's nothing that will make me go above my budget. You won't, not even if my wife comes like, no, we need to say, babe, I'm not doing this. Nobody would, except somebody is dying. And in the last years, nobody has died. They're not getting what they want.
Thank God.
So I think it has to do with planning. People should learn to plan within their means. And when you have proper planning and do a budget, if you know your salary is, say, 10,000 naira at the end of, by the end of December, don't forget that by January, work will resume. You will need to transfer yourself to work. Mm-hmm. So if you take all of that 10,000 naira and you spend it in December because you want to dirty the December, then January, you are looking for who to loan money.
January will dirty you.
January rent. To me.
Or you want to improve. Then for those of us in Nigeria, there's a black tax that you have to deal with, right? There's a family and friends who feel obligated and look, you need to give us something. It's Christmas. You have to give us something, and it has to be tangible. You need to buy us something, and it has to be worth it, right? So for when you have things like that, you have a parents you need to give to, you have elderly. Start planning from January. From January, you already have a budget. Okay, by December, I'm spending 50K for Christmas related gifts and all of that. From January, start putting together 3,000 or 5,000 every month. When December comes, you will not feel that burden of, oh, I have to, because you already have that money somewhere. It's because a lot of us don't have that saving culture. We earn money, we take that money, we spend it instantly, and waiting for the next paycheck, we feel that I'll be able to make the money. Oh, by December, they'll pay 13th month, they'll pay bonus, they'll pay this. So I'll get all of that money. And by the time those money come, because you have no plan for it, of course, there will be issues that will come that will match that fund that you have. And you just discover that at the end of the day, you spend the entire fund that you have. And by January, you are like, okay. And for some of us, we've had to learn the hard way because I have kids. I know that by January, I'll be paying school fees. So, so each time my wife comes, I'm like, okay, there's this extra expense that we did not plan for. I'm like, babe, there's school fees by January. The school my kids attend, they don't even want to hear, we'll pay you second week of resumption. They'll tell you straight up. You pay before you send your kids to the school. Don't bother. Don't bother, because from the very gate, they'll tell you, oh, sorry, your name is not on our list. I'm sorry, your kids can't come in. You want to avoid that embarrassment, So because of that, you have your money January, or as soon as the school go on vacation, you pay for the next term. So by the time they are resuming, You will not have the issue of, my kids are still at home because I've not been able to pay their school fees. So it just helps, and it's boiled down to planning, proper planning and budgeting, right? There will always be black tax. When you start letting people know that, look, I don't have, when you start saying no to some certain things, people will get to understand that, okay, truly, he does not have, and they begin to adjust themselves to what. Just live within your means. If you have to give, even if you have to give to neighbors, you mustn't break the bank to give to neighbor. Most importantly, people will appreciate the arts of giving than the substance that you give. So yeah,
sure.
That's that one.
Thank you, because it's spoken from a place of experience. So thank you for that. Can't you, over to you?
Yeah, so Tolu and Victor have said it all. It's all about you spending within your means and not trying to impress anybody and planning. So there's this thing they do here in the UK where from October, no, I don't know if it's from October this year or no, I think from January, you start to save towards Christmas. So what you do is you register with them, and then every month, it's up to you how much you want to put. If you want to be putting 10, 20, 100 pounds per month, is up to you. Whatever you accumulate at the end of the year, by I think from either August or October, they'll start giving you your voucher. So they'll send your vouchers to you, and those vouchers you can spend in any store in the UK. So that's how a lot of people save towards Christmas shopping and Christmas spending and all that.
Nice.
So you're not removing, it doesn't seem like you're removing it from your account. It's just something you've saved through the year. And if you don't even have access to such services, you can do it on your own. Now, everything you want to do in this life is all about planning. If you want to travel, you have to start planning. You start saving little by little, so that if you're planning to travel in summer, before summer comes, start saving from now. By the time summer comes, either you've saved all the money, or at least you've saved half of it. So you've reduced the burden of taking the chunk of the money that you need for the travel, to put towards that thing that you want to do. So it's all about planning. I've taught my kids to save. Last year, they had a piggy bank. By the time we opened it, one had 40-something pounds, the other one had, they all had money. And this year as well, we've done that. They're looking forward to next weekend, where we will open and they will use that to buy presents for themselves and their parents. So it's all about from the beginning, you plan towards that thing that you want to do. That way, by the time Christmas comes, where you have accumulated is where you will spend. You don't go into money that you've saved for something completely different. Then January comes and you're shining your teeth. You're shining your teeth. And
you start talking about how you know who your true friends are.
Exactly. When you were painting December red, so we there with you. Why should we?
You did not know.
So like for me, December is a time where I actually spend more because I have my kids. One of them, my daughter, her birthday is 29th of November, and my son is the 18th of December, which is a week to Christmas. So there's always that I have to buy Christmas gift and I have to buy Christmas presents. Sometimes we have to even do a party like we're doing this year. So it's something that I plan before. I don't wait till it's December now. Let me carry all the money and do this party or buy all these things. From beginning of the year, I'm already saving towards that. By the time it comes, it's easy peasy for me because I've saved for that.
Yeah.
I'm not removing money for my rent or money for my bills to start buying presents for my kids. So spend within your means. There's no limit to how much you can spend. If you can afford it, why not? If you can't, then there's no point. Don't try to impress nobody because by the time you start to shine your teeth, nobody will be there to rescue you.
Why not a philosopher? I'm not saying now your friends.
Nobody will rescue you. So just think about your own self and do what will make you happy, not people. Yeah.
So I think in addition to what you all of you said concerning planning, try as much as possible to buy early, because if you start buying like Christmas clothes in September, you get it cheaper than when you buy in December, more expensive. So even with food stuff, if you can buy earlier before December rush, better for you. And also, if you can buy in bulk, you get to save more money. And also, everybody is saying spend within your means, spend within your means. That is fantastic. But there's actually a saying now where people are saying spend within your means. Yes, they're saying, I will just spend what I have. I will not think about my future. My future will take care of itself. You know, that kind of thing. But please, I think that statement in itself is very irresponsible. You need to do not spend all your money on Christmas.
I think it's a different statement, and nobody says nothing about your future. That's entirely
that's what is reigning in this side of the divide now. If I have 1,000 naira, I will buy food. I will don't think about my future.
No, spending within your means that you've already paid your rent, you've paid all your bills, you've paid your students. What is left is the means. You will not spend from that one.
Yep.
No choice.
Even within that one, guys, you have still saying, even within that one, there's some spending that is unnecessary. Don't think because guys want to go and buy a suit that it's Christmas, it costs once in a year. And finally, after this year, we are celebrating. I will now break the bank. My future will take care of itself. Let us. Moderation is key. That money you want to do and blow, yafu, like that. Spend it and give it to the needy. That is seed that you're sowing, and that is investment in itself. That is my own take home. Let's go to the comment section. So we have Olu Funlola saying, Kandi Musa, happy to see you again. Oh, you got fans.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Victor, thank you. Oh, that's for you. So we have Wealth saying, wow, I love that Christmas illustration. We all do. Hi, Wealth. Thank you for tuning in and joining the conversation. So for me, saying, I don't believe in doing excess during Christmas period. The purpose is remembering Christ's birth. If I can't afford new things for the kids, fine. I like that. Like, sorry, kids, this year, no Christmas clothes. Wow.
Yeah.
That came out somehow, and I feel sad already. But if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. There will always be other Christmas where you would have new pairs of shoes, new pairs of clothes, and also if you want to go on a vacation, mommy will have money to take you there. So I like what Fumi said. If you do not have, or if you can't afford new things for the kids, fine. Everything you should do, spend within your means. Olapeju is saying 100% budget is key. Thank you for that. So Wealth is saying January we get to you. After doing 30 December, we know your money. Well, January we get to you and humble you at the same time. That's like drinking Gary. So that video is laughing. Patricia is saying the saving culture. That's epic. Yeah, I think concerning what Kandi talked about, how you can start saving from January for December. That's epic. And I don't know, probably people in the tech world in Nigeria, if we can start that. That is the only thing that we don't know. You come now, carry your money and run away.
there's actually something. With Swagger,
don't measure piggyback.
No, not that. See, there are actually platforms that even within your existing bank, right, that you can have. I know for sure that like your GT Bank have a special account that you can open without a card. If you have a GT Bank account, there are a couple of. It's just the challenge with that. A lot of people rather take the money and spend, right?
That's it.
So there are quite a number of things that you can do. If you are one person who love to invest, like myself, you can look for some of these apps that offers US related investments, and just even if it's $1 and just put it there, you know that this money is to 30 December, and similar to what Kandi has said, by December, you withdraw your money, you 30 December, anyhow you want to. Whatever anybody wants to say, let them be saying it. You know how you got your money to 30 December. It's not from your January transportation fare to the office or your children's school fees. If your kids attend the kind of school that my kids attend. So you just discover that you have better plan. you have better plans. So there are quite a number of financial institutions out there, even in Nigeria, that you can use. I don't want to mention any brand name. They do not pay us to advertise their
Please
products.
don't. Because you cannot place mandate on your account.
Exactly. So there are quite a number of them. You can place mandate from your account, and the moment your salary comes in, you know when your salary usually comes into your account. The moment your salary comes in, they take it off instantly. By December, you get your money back.
Order. You do a standing order every.
Yeah, standing order, exactly. By December, you get your money back, and with interest, and even with interest, and you're able to do all the things that you want to do with it. So it's boiled down to one thing, like you mentioned. It's planning. Proper planning. If you are able to plan
and discipline, you have to be disciplined as well.
Exactly.
Actually do it.
And then standing order and you manage. You can go to the bank. It's my money. I'm taking it out.
Exactly. You have to be disciplined as well.
You want to do something like that. If you are the kind of person that is not disciplined, if you are the kind of person that is not disciplined, right? If you are the kind of person that is not disciplined, there are accounts that you can actually open, right? There are accounts that you can open and you can put
I won't let you withdraw
until you cannot withdraw until a given period. If you withdraw it, they'll tell you, look, we're going to take 10% of that money.
Exactly.
When you realize that, okay, of my 10,000 naira, not only will you not give me interest, you're also taking 10%, which is you're taking 1,000 naira. I'll be left with 9,000 naira. You know, that will give me a rethink of no. Let me just leave it there. Let it be there. See, of course, there will be those who will still go and withdraw that money and say, you know what, just take the 1,000, give me my 9,000 back.
Just my money.
But a lot of people will think twice about it and say, no, let me just leave it. Basically. One thing I've also realized is that most times the things that we think, no, I have to empty my bank accounts for, are things that can actually wait.
That's true.
There are things that can wait. And the principle myself and my wife have built in the last couple of years is that, look, as long as somebody is not dying, except somebody is dying, then we can say, okay, let's empty an account. If nobody is dying, please, they can wait. Let them wait. And it has helped us with our planning. We know all the expenses that we need to make in the course of the year. We know when our kids are. This year we decided that, look, for everybody that's going to be celebrating birthday, all we're just doing is cake. No party this year. You're just going to have a cake and that will be it. And next year we might decide against that. So it's proper planning. It's proper planning.
Thank you so much, Victor, for that addition. That's very profound. So we have Olapeju saying.
Okay. I was just going to say before we continue, let me just show you guys the illustration. I think so I told my husband to bring it to show you guys. So this is what it is. So the tape is meant to be God giving the whole world a hug. So this is to represent the season. So he says God loves us all through the season, not just at Christmas. And then the candle in the middle is Christ. So
this is so nice.
It's so adorable.
I don't know what's going to happen because I know the orange will eventually go bad.
Yeah. Take loads of pictures.
Anyway, I just wanted you guys to see it.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing this with us. This is a Christmas gift already.
Indeed. I should pass it to you then.
Thank you so much. So we have Olapeju say, think about the future. And Patricia is laughing. So today is actually fun. I really had fun with this conversation. So now it brings us to the question of the day. So what are your plans this Christmas?
I can start.
Okay.
So my plans for this Christmas, like I said, I live in a part of the world where nothing happens on Christmas Day, but during the Christmas period, apart from taking my kids to go and see Santa, we will be having a party, like I said. It's going to be like a birthday party and Christmas party at the same time because it's going to be a week to Christmas. And so I have a friend who lives not too far from me. So she said she's not doing anything this year. So we've planned to come together, my family and her family, and we will just spend Christmas together. We'll have Christmas dinner. And we've decided not to cook because we want to rest. So we're going to get somebody to cook for us and we'll have dinner together. So
Oh,
that's my plan for Christmas this year. Nothing special. Just fellowship with friends and family.
oh, that's cute. Are we invited for the party?
You're welcome. It's not a party.
Oh,
Oh, you mean what, the birthday party or the Christmas?
oh, the birthday party.
Oh, of course. I sent you invite, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Oh, don't say it out. Don't say it out.
You're welcome.
I know that sounds like fun already, and I know it's gonna be fun because I know you go the extra mile. Azul Poppy.
Indeed.
So who's going next?
I can go next.
Okay.
So for me, I guess when Funke asked me 2 weeks ago if I would join this session, I didn't have any plans to have any decorations in place. I just thought I would do my usual, pick a few people that have been a blessing to me over the years. I mean, over the last few months, and gift them something. And sometimes I pick people that I don't know, like I use other people that are trying to help somebody else. But in the last few days, I actually got a Christmas tree. So I'm going to be decorating my own Christmas tree. I'm pretty excited about that.
Nice.
Yeah. And in addition to, just gifting gifts to friends. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like fun. And I hope I'm going to see pictures because I love
Yes,
Christmas.
you will. A lot of pictures. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. All right, Victor, over to you.
Okay, so for me, like I mentioned earlier, usually Christmas period is the time I try to get some rest. I work in media, so from January to November is usually so much work. December is the time where a lot of brands tend to relax. They're planning 2022. They're planning the next year, so you're looking at budget, presentation, and all of that. So that period tends to be the period where we there's not much work. It's just us relaxing and so. But this year happens to be my 10th anniversary. Wedding anniversary.
That's nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Personally, I don't have plans, but I know Madame has some in her sleeve that she has refused to share.
It's 10 years. Do you know what it means?
It's 10 years.
I know, right? I know, right?
Ah.
And you're on live TV. In fact, you owe more than you actually thought.
No. That was when I mean plans for Christmas.
Okay.
No. Okay. So the anniversary has happened. It has come and passed.
Okay.
That was November. That was November. But my wife tends to have her own plans, right? That she's been cooking. So for now, I don't know. I'm just going with the flow, right? Yeah, but then there's the tradition of attending Christmas carol with the kids. The entire family look forward to that. We've seen a couple of that we want to attend this year. Then there's the Alibaba 1st of January event. That is a must.
Nice.
So that's nice. Your Christmas sounds like a lot of fun already. Like I said, Christmas is late in this side of the world.
So that's just it for me.
Okay, so that's it. So for our online audience, what are your plans this Christmas? We'll want to read. We'll want to, read it out, and please type it in the live chat, and let's know your plans for this Christmas. So in conclusion, while we are waiting for our audience to send in what their plans are for this Christmas, we have saying planning and discipline is key, 100%. Thank you for that. So our live audience, please, can we know what your plans are for this Christmas? We want to have that. We want to know what everybody's doing for Christmas. So for me, I think Christmas is about chilling, eating, spreading the love of God, and also having time with family, because, I think I'm a family person and I love family. So it's always very wonderful when you have to get to spend time with family. So I'm always looking forward to Yeah, family is key. So while we wait for people to send in their what their plans are for this Christmas, we've had a very wonderful discussion. I've learned a lot from everybody, and what stood out for me, like I said, the highlights was the illustration that Candy gave concerning the orange. That's the highlight for me. Apart from all the planning, the essence, and the memories and everything. So, in conclusion, Tony, what would you like to say?
I guess it's just to summarize a lot of what we've said. It's remembering the reason for the season, actually sharing that through being a blessing to not just only your immediate, friends and families, but to neighbors. I really love the culture that Candy said about how her parent and grandparent wrap gift for widows. I think that's a blessing. I think finding someone that needs, and a lot of people don't like to ask for help. Sometimes, it's not everyone that needs help. There are people that are just natural beggars. I'm not talking about those. I'm saying there's some people that actually need help, but they don't know how to ask for it. So like being sensitive to those that actually need help and being there for them, but remembering that it should be within your means, So yeah.
Thank you for that. Victor.
Just like Tolu has mentioned, and you also rightly mentioned earlier on, we need to bring Christ back into Christmas. It's not Xmas, it's Christmas. So the center, Christ is the center for Christmas. Everything about Christmas is Christ. We need to bring Christ back into Christmas. And there's need for that fellowship. There's need for family to fellowship together. There's need for parents to spend time with their kids, especially this period. Let them know the essence of Christmas. Let them know what Christmas stands for. Christmas is not just the time for you to buy them candy, to buy them new clothes, to take them to those fancy restaurants that they usually go to once in a month or once in a year. So it's to let them know the essence for which you are celebrating, the essence for which you are doing what we're doing, and more so find time to spend time as a family praying together.
Thank you for that. Candy, over to you.
Yeah, Tolu and Victor have said it all. Just to summarize everything we've said tonight, is a time of love, extending love to people, not just in your family, but people in your surrounding. Look for people that you think really, really need this, this love. There's some people out there that nobody has ever shown them any kind of love. So growing up in Abuja, there's this woman that used to sweep the side of the road. I don't know if you know them. They will always sweep, those environmental women. So I remember, like, every time I'm going to work, then when we used to work together with Funke, I used to see them, just sweeping the road. And there was one Christmas I decided, you know what, this woman, I know if I give them money, they'll probably just buy rice and go and cook or buy food and go and feed their family. But I wanted to do something for them, them, something that I know they will own and say, this is for me, because I don't think people like that. People think of giving them gifts. Even when you think about widows or women in need, you always want to give them something to feed their family. What about they themselves, for them to feel loved? Yeah. So I bought them cheap wrappers. It wasn't so expensive. And I said, you know what, I'll give them, and then give them 5,000 to sew it. Because if you give them wrapper, you don't give them money to sew it. How would they get money to sew it?
They'll put it around themselves.
It's useless, So I did that. And I felt so good, because I know somebody might give them food to eat. Somebody might give them money and they'll spend it on the children and the family. But I wanted them to feel love for themselves. So it became like a Christmas thing for me. So I still do it every Christmas. I will buy wrappers for those women that sweep the streets. Anyway, reason I'm sharing, when you want to do something like that, think about people that are in not just vulnerable situations, but people that know they're the list of people that somebody will do something to them. Because most of the time when they help women, they're helping them because they have children to take care of. What about them? And we women are so selfless that most of the time we forget about ourselves, and we just want to take care of the whole family, the children, but we neglect ourselves. So I just wanted them to feel loved. Somebody bought me something for me to wear. So yeah, think about those people that, there's nobody that looks out for them, orphans that don't have parents. No, there's nobody there for them and all that. So yeah, this is a season that you remember. This is something you do throughout the year, but Christmas, like I said, should be a special. So you do go the extra mile, to do that. So think about people like that when you want to extend that love of giving and all that. So yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. So, okay, we started having comments coming in. So Olapide is saying spending time with family. And she's having, Olapide and this her Christmas trees. Like she has a very, very nice one decorated because every comment today is coming with a Christmas tree. Okay. She's saying, thanking God for keeping us through the year with the Christmas tree. Yes. Awesome. So we have Olabisi Osibo saying, hi, BC. Well done, guys. Compliments of the season. Compliments of the season too.
Compliments.
Pedro is still saying, eating food I did not cook with the Christmas tree. Okay, so we have Olufunlola saying Christmas, and she has the Christmas tree, and then she has the what is this thing called? The snowman. So we have a Christmas tree and we have a snowman, and she's saying accessories for decoration. Oh, okay, so she's decorating a Christmas tree. Oh, that's fantastic. Shopping for the kids, plan on cooking for my neighbors. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. Can I come to your house, like drive around?
friend for food.
Anywhere there is food now, Sharing little with some widows. Oh, that's so nice. And finally, ice cream on our list. Oh my days. This is a very, very wonderful list. And it is not a selfish one because she has widows, she has neighbors around it, and then she has family. Wow. Thank you all for sharing what you're doing this Christmas. So because it's our Christmas edition, we'll be having a giveaway.
Aha. I actually like the comment. I actually like the comment that you gave last, the Fumi that you read last, because most times when we think about giving, we think about others. We don't think about ourselves. So I really like that comment because she not only addressed giving to others, but she also addressed how she would treat herself or he or she, whoever that was. And I really, really like that because we do have to remember that, be a blessing to not only to others, but to yourself as well.
That's true. Because I'm thinking about others, I'm not thinking about myself. So
yes.
Go straight. Yeah.
What to do with you on this bone straight?
So we have Mr. Wale Award. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Wale. He's saying time to give the underprivileged and friends. Yeah. Oh, I like that word, underprivileged. Most of us say less privileged. So underprivileged and friends. It's the new one I learned. I think we should start saying that more instead of less privileged, underprivileged. Thank you, sir, for that. So Patricia is dancing. Okay, so now for our giveaway, we are giving, okay, so before today, I talked about it, and so I'm just going to say it. So the person that is going away with our gift today is the first person to comment. So let's go and check who that person is.
What's the gift? What's the
gift? So the gift you are giving is 5,000 naira.
Oh, Solomon.
Me now. I would have commented first. Why? How can you do that?
That's why it's giveaway. You should not know.
Congratulations, Solomon.
Congratulations. When we should practice what we preach. So it's about giving. And then the first person, we have Solomon Ojoawo. Solomon Ojoawo, that happens to be my sister. So
we do.
No,
we don't agree.
That's cheating. We don't agree.
No. No.
Ojoro, we will not agree. We don't agree.
Ojoro.
It's not Ojoro. No, it's
We
not
need
Ojoro.
fairness.
No, it's not. No, it's not Ojoro. Funny enough, that is what I thought about. So it's not Ojoro. Okay. All right. So let's do another one. And this time around, the 10th person. Yeah, that came to mind too. All right. So who is the 10th person to comment?
That's who counts.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bola.
Bola Olaiton. Okay. I don't know who you are, but please send me your account number. Swaggerslifestyle@gmail.com. So I hope the person is subscribed to this channel or subscribe to our channel because I don't really have money.
Wait, hold on. I hope your sister is still getting the 5,000.
Oh yes.
Yeah, she'll get.
Oh, okay.
She'll get.
Yeah. So.
I Swagger, she'll get.
Okay.
Because speaking to kind of.
Now that Tolu has said it, he's Swagger. Swagger, should I also send my account details?
Yes.
No. We don't talk about planning and budgeting now.
You know I have school fees to pay January.
Yeah, because they said maybe because I thought maybe it was going to be my sister, maybe I'd already given her hints, which I did not. You could do the 10th person. So please, we've already stepping out of the budget.
If we want to practice what Victor said, nobody is dying, so sorry.
You're not even dying because you're not even dying. So forget about it.
We're only going by your rules here. So yeah.
Spending time with my family, decorating the house, shopping for the kids, giving out food to the people in the neighborhood, and fun. Thank you so much for that, Wells. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
So please, if you are here and you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. We have wonderful, amazing, content on lifestyle, travel, and also events. So, okay, so Zema is happy. See cheating, yay, 5K for them in December. Use that money to invest. So, Bola Olaiton, you are our second winner for this giveaway for today. So, please
awesome.
Send me your details. You could actually email us swaggerslifestyle@gmail.com, and then we will send it to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for honoring our invite, everybody. It's so awesome having you today, and it was wonderful having this conversation. Next week, Saturday, we'll be here at 9 p.m. and we'll be talking about the waiting process part 2. So everybody, please tell somebody to tell somebody. We're talking about the waiting process part 2, and we're bringing back Nifemi Olaiton from Canada. Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Have a wonderful evening and the rest of the day from whatever part of the world that you're watching. And Merry Christmas. See you. Take care.
Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
And Swaggerslifestyle. Subscribe to this channel and share this video.